Good Tuesday morning to you, North Texas. Thanks for being with us on air and on WFAA+. This election day, I'm Matt Howerton.
And I'm Dia Wall. We got a heads up for you as you get to the polls across our major counties today. And of course, a live update from the Middle East still ahead. But first, we need to bring in meteorologist Greg Fields and traffic anchor Erica Lopez to get you ready to get out the door. Busy day.
It has been. We've had a couple wrecks in Tarrant County. Those have cleared for the moment, but we're just kind of seeing things pick up across the area.
Looks like we're going to have a nice day for election day as far as weather goes, but we do have some changes on the way as well.
We will have some changes as we get into tomorrow, so we'll talk more about that in just a bit. But as we get you out the door for election day here, we will have some breezy conditions out there. One of the things you do need to know, it will be windy, warm, rain-free for today. You see those low clouds that have rolled into the area here this morning, but tomorrow, a little different story. We will start to talk about the rain and storm chances increasing across the area. So we do have that weather alert in place for tomorrow because of the rain and thunderstorms that we will see, especially later in the day. And then we are looking at rounds of showers and thunderstorms beyond Wednesday, heading into Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as well, right on into the upcoming weekend. But we'll talk more about that too here in just a bit. For right now, though, 65 degrees, those winds, they're gusty out of the south, 15 miles per hour, gusting up to 21 though here at our studios. And those low clouds, again, these will thin out a little bit more, giving way to some partly sunny skies. Low mid 60s though all around here for you this morning. Heading out to Denton at 63, 65, getting out to McKinney and heading over to Corsicana and Hillsborough and over the southern portions of North Texas. Those upper 60s here this morning. A very warm day as skies become partly sunny. Brisk south winds through the day. Will warm up to around 82 later on today, and those polls close this evening. Still going to be in the upper 70s. We'll have more in just a bit, but now let's get back over to Erica checking on traffic.
Greg, thank you so much. Yeah, we do want to show you the traffic impact drive out here at 6:32. I want to start you with this crash if you're just joining us. It's on 35 East southbound and Royal this morning. It's a little bit tough to tell. I'll point it out for you. Right here, we've got either a broken down vehicle or a crash just right smack dab in the middle of the interstate. Still not seeing emergency crews out here just yet, so it's really kind of dangerous for everyone trying to snake around it. We're also beginning to see things pick up in Forney. A lot of commuter volume along 80 westbound here at Pinson Road, FM 740 this morning, which is pretty standard. Rockwall County, 30 westbound and John King Boulevard also picking up in volume. Quick look at our map across North Texas right now. You know, we're seeing a lot more color out here on the map across Dallas County, a bit through the Fort Worth area, 35W this morning, but we're still pretty much clear for your travel across Collin and Denton counties. Dia, I'll send things over to you.
Erica, thank you. Polls open up in less than 30 minutes across the state, and we got two big things to know for our biggest counties as we get to the polls. In Tarrant County, you could run into longer lines with poll workers spread thin. Be sure to check wait times before you head out. You can do that at tarrantcountytx.com/vote times. In Dallas, be sure to know exactly where you're supposed to vote before you leave the house. Voters must cast their ballots in their assigned precinct. You can check that out at dallascountyvotes.org. All the information there.
And we want to check in with Sean Giggy. He is in Collin County this morning, where they've already seen a big turnout before the polls open.
Yeah, we're here at Carpenter Park Recreation Center this morning, where things have been fairly quiet so far, which might seem pretty typical for a primary election, but this year has not seemed pretty typical. So far in Collin County, this one feels a little bit different. Already through 11 days of early voting, more than 132,000 people have already cast a ballot. Now, to put that in perspective, total turnout 2 years ago was just under 138,000. Today, there are 86 polling locations open, 50 more than during early voting, but officials warn that peak times could mean long lines. Election officials said there's one easy way that could help alleviate some of that wait time.
There's probably a location right around the corner that has little to no wait. So I would just encourage our voters to make a plan as they prepare to go to the polls.
That was Elections Administrator Caleb Breaux, and he says this is the first time for a primary of using hand-marked paper ballots. He also said his staff and volunteers have been working long hours to make this happen, and he also urges patience. If those lines do get long today, please be patient with staff and volunteers as they work to get you through the line quickly and efficiently here in Collin County today.
All right, Sean, thank you so much for that live report this morning. Before you head to the polls, make sure you watch our Y'all-itics voter guide. It'll give you complete insight of the top races on your ballot. You can stream it right now on WFAA+. You can also get the information on what you need to bring when you vote, how to find your precinct, and much more at WFAA.com/vote.
This morning, we are working to learn more about two deadly crashes in Fort Worth. The first one happened just after 4:30 p.m. yesterday. Police say they tried to pull over a driver involved in a hit and run, they say on West Freeway, but police say the driver lost control and hit a tree on Camp Bowie Boulevard near Montgomery. The driver died at the scene. 2 hours later, Fort Worth police spotted a vehicle they thought was involved in an aggravated kidnapping. When officers tried to make a traffic stop, the driver took off down I-35. The driver tried to exit the highway on Far Street, investigators say, but lost control and crashed. That driver also died at the scene. In both crashes, they are still under investigation this morning.
A new solar-powered resilience hub is flipping the switch in Arlington today. It's designed to keep the lights on when the power goes out. So here's how it would work. The system is backed in part by Google. It combines solar panels and battery storage at an affordable housing community on Cooper Street. During outages, it'll provide cooling, heating, phone charging, and refrigeration. Year-round, it's also expected to help lower energy costs for more than 1,000 residents. A long-needed transformation is underway at Lincoln Square in North Arlington. Arlington city leaders approved incentives, and now the project is fully funded. The area will also get a new name, Anthem. It'll feature 70,000 square feet of retail. The businessman behind Galleria Dallas and Alliance Town Center in Fort Worth says new shops are signing up to open up with their facade upgrades. Renovations will wrap up by the end of 2027, and businesses will start opening in 2028.
This morning, Iran is ramping up airstrikes around the region in response to U.S. and Israeli attacks, which is prompting U.S. embassies to order non-emergency personnel to leave their posts.
The State Department advised U.S. citizens in more than a dozen countries in the Middle East to leave immediately. Take a look. Here's the full list. But here's the thing. Some Americans are having trouble getting out of the area because so much of the airspace is closed.
ABC's Marcus Moore joins us live from Doha, Qatar, one of the countries now being targeted. Marcus, the president says he is not ruling out ground troops. What would that mean in terms of escalation for the area?
Hey, Matt and Dia, good to be with you this morning. I mean, it would potentially be viewed as a significant escalation in terms of this military operation we watched unfold in Iran that up to now has only involved fighter jets, and it's been an operation that's unfolded from the air. The idea that you would put troops on the ground certainly would change the dynamic, especially for the U.S. in terms of the risk to those troops who would be on the ground. Already we've had 6 U.S. soldiers, 6 U.S. Service members who were killed in Kuwait when a drone hit a base there, and some 18 were injured. So this is already proving to be a difficult operation, one that has already netted a number of casualties. But as you know, the president has said that there could be more casualties as they carry on with this operation. Dia, Matt?
Marcus, what is being done to protect the Americans and the American assets that are still in the region right now?
Well, Dia, we have heard the air defense system at work almost constantly over the past several days since this operation started. So that's one way that the American assets are being protected. These projectiles being intercepted before they get to the bases. Also, as you noted earlier, the U.S. Embassy has ordered non-essential personnel and their family members of diplomats to leave to go to a safe place. This in an effort to protect those personnel and their families. So that's what we're seeing happening, and the concern is that this situation could only get worse.
All right, that's ABC's Marcus Moore for us this morning. Stay safe out there in Doha, Marcus. Time right now is 6:39 in the morning. Rain is on the way, and that means slick roads potentially.
Erica Lopez hard at work. She's breaking down the simple steps that could keep you from hydroplaning this week. That's ahead.
And a United flight turns back to LAX. More than 250 passengers evacuate onto the taxiway. What sparked the scare? Ahead.